Hello. Today, we will mostly be covering the assembly line production of the automobile in America during the 1920s and some of the other events that occurred around that time. To begin with, the Teapot Dome Scandal. It involved President Warren G. Harding giving control of the oil reserves to Secretary of Interior Albert B. Fall, who then leased in secrecy exclusive drilling rights to Henry Sinclair, Edward Doheny, and many other small businesses, which was later stated illegal and led to Mr. Fall being the first cabinet member ever to be convicted of felon, making it the biggest scandal in America. Then there is buying on margin, which tends to take place during a bull market. In other words, the market is on a rise and the economy is stable with people buying stocks. Though during that time, it tended to be hot trends that normally ended in a loss of money, which was also one of the many causes of the Great Depression near the end of the 1920s. Next, there's the radio, which is another way of getting news and other information around instead of the newspaper. It started with the KDKA radio station and became a public sensation from there. Then near the end of 1930, about 60% of American families owned radios. This also helped getting job information around and for the most part got Americans hooked on sports. Lastly, the assembly line, which was made profitable by Henry Ford, which dropped the prices of the automobile from $850 to $250. So there was about a 60% price change. The workers, though, were getting paid enough that by 1924, within 3 months of wages, one could buy a Ford Model T. Then, with the assembly line, every worker had one task to do, many times throughout the day. For example, one worker would put the washer on the hole, the next one puts the screw in the hole, the next guy screws it in, lastly, the next worker tightens it, and that part goes onto the next person or onto the car. With that said, one task would have about 8 jobs or more, which accomplished the two general principles: that no man ever need stoop over, and shall never have to take more than one step if possibly it can be avoided. In other words, one would never have to grab a different tool or part and never have to leave their station to get a different tool or part, which was set up by Henry Ford based upon Taylorism. That, in other words, is the time and motion studies of Frederick Taylor. This, in the end, had a great social impact, starting America's love affair with automobiles, and was economically great for Americans by boosting production of all businesses around the production of the automobile. So with that all said, the assembly line was an all-around great addition to the 1920s with a lot of great impacts across America. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.